Today we're going to be talking about Elite ProAV's Presenter Pro Riser CineGrey 4D screen system. Now, I was given the opportunity to review this screen by Elite ProAV, and I jumped at the opportunity because I've always loved these motorized, floor-rising projection screen systems. This screen system is equipped with Elite ProAV's CineGrey 4D ambient light rejecting screen material, which is designed specifically for standard long throw projectors. It has a gain of 1.1 and it can effectively reject up to 63% of the ambient light found in a room. This screen material makes it a great solution for any training or conference room where you need to overcome ambient light. The Presenter Pro Riser utilizes a motorized scissor-back cross-spring riser system. It is also a tab tension design which keeps the material taut and flat, reducing any ripples that might distort the projected image. The Presenter Pro Riser CineGrey 4D screen is available in 3 sizes in a 16:9 aspect ratio, 126, 133, and 150 inches. Utilizing a Presenter Pro Riser eliminates both the cost and the need to run power to a wall-mounted or ceiling-mounted screen. It also eliminates the hassle of securing the screen safely to the wall. Since the Presenter Pro Riser just sits on the floor, it can be quickly moved from place to place. And because it does not need to be wall-mounted, it is an excellent option if you're leasing or renting a space. While this screen was designed for commercial applications like meeting spaces, its high quality and unique form factor should also make it a very appealing option in many residential applications. You don't have to be in a meeting room or a classroom to appreciate a screen that disappears completely when it's turned off, and it doesn't require you to mount the unit to the wall or ceiling. Since the Presenter Pro Riser ships pre-assembled, it is incredibly simple to set up. But it is worth noting that it comes in a long, heavy box. For example, a 126-inch review sample shipped in a box that was 128 inches long. That's well over 10 feet. It barely fit in my mid-size SUV that I use to transport it from my home office to my workspace. Even out of the box, the screen enclosure was about 10 feet long and it weighed about 95 pounds. You will definitely need 2 people to move this unit from room to room. To make it easy to haul around, there are handles on both ends of the screen's metal enclosure. Once it's out of the box and placed in the desired position, all you have to do is plug it into AC power and press the up button on one of the included remote controls. Speaking of remote controls, the Presenter Pro Riser comes with 2 remote controls that look nearly identical. However, one remote is an IR remote and the other remote is RF based. The RF remote control does not require line of sight and is effective up to 50 feet away. This is convenient because you don't have to worry about aiming at the screen enclosure sitting on the floor. However, there are some benefits to IR control as well. For example, the IR remote control offers discrete IR commands for up, down, and stop that can be easily incorporated into a third-party control system. If you ever need to raise or lower the screen and the remote control is not readily available, there are up and down buttons located on the left side of the chassis. The power socket, as well as an RJ11 port, is also located on the left side as well. The RJ11 can be used as an input for an IR sensor or a 12-volt trigger, utilizing the adapters included in the box. Elite ProAV offers several different ceiling and ambient light rejecting screen materials. For the Presenter Pro Riser, they chose their CineGrey 4D. This ALR material was designed specifically for standard throw projectors and has a gain of 1.1 and a viewing angle of about 70 degrees. When compared to matte white screen materials, the benefits of the CineGrey material is obvious because it provides far more contrast in a room with ambient light. Due to this improved in-room contrast, blacks will appear darker and colors will seem richer. When paired with a bright business projector, the Presenter Pro Riser does a great job displaying vivid colors and good contrast even in a room with moderate ambient light. As I mentioned earlier, the Presenter Pro Riser CineGrey 4D is designed for commercial applications, and it does a great job displaying PowerPoints or Excel spreadsheets. However, in addition to business uses like corporate boardrooms, it would also be a great solution for someone who wants to watch content in a home media room under low or moderate ambient light. I actually utilized the Presenter Pro Riser CineGrey 4D screen during my review of Sony's flagship GTZ 380. This is because of the projector's substantial size. It was just too big to set up in my home workspace, so I took it to my remote office location. Combining the GTZ 380's massive 10,000 lumens of brightness with the CineGrey 4D material produced a stunning image that looked like a giant flat panel TV. During the day, utilizing this combination, I could literally watch TV with the curtains open. And the image also looked excellent at night. And during all of my time viewing content, I didn't notice any obvious artifacts or hotspots. When I compared the CineGrey 4D material to my reference matte white sample, I also didn't notice any visible color shift. On axis, the screen uniformity was great. However, you do need to consider that the Presenter Pro Riser CineGrey 4D screen has a recommended viewing angle of about 70 degrees. While this should be fine for most applications, if your room is extremely wide, some audience members may be sitting too far off axis to enjoy an optimum viewing experience. However, in my demo space, wherever you sat, the image looked great. Remember, the CineGrey 4D screen is designed to reject light coming from extreme angles, which means it will not work with an ultra short throw projector. But if your projector's lens has a throw ratio greater than 0.8, you should be fine utilizing this screen with your projector. So in conclusion, if you're looking for a high quality, motorized, ambient light rejecting screen that can be quickly set up or broken down, you should seriously consider Elite ProAV's Presenter Pro Riser CineGrey 4D screens. So take care, and I'll talk to you soon.